All right. So finding your seats for our chair standing yoga class today. And good morning. All right, we're going to be working, doing an overall practice like we do, but we're going to be concentrating a little bit on our throat chakra. Yeah, the Suda chakra. And very obviously, it's right where your collarbones come to a V. That's the spot right there. And the chakras, again, are just picture these like little wheels of energy. And they just bring attention to that specific area and open it up, right? So we're going to start today with a nice tall spine. And we're going to just gently bring our hands, just lay them on your throat, right in that area, that chakra, that throat chakra. Good. And then float your eyes closed. Yeah. So you can even feel your pulse with your fingers, your pulse happening in your neck. Yeah, the whole body is just this busy, busy place every single day, every single night. Yeah, just helping us breathe and all of that. So this throat chakra, we're going to take a breath in through the nose and just very simply hum the breath out. You can feel that vibration in your throat. Yeah, I'll do that a couple times, breathing in through the nose and humming it out. Just doing this sort of starts to wake up that energy area there. And now we're going to continue to breathe, but we're going to tap into Ujjayi breath. So take a breath in through the nose. And as you breathe out, just feel the breath drawing to the back of the throat. Almost like you want to make a snoring sound, but you're not making this sound. You can float your hands down onto your lap or keep them up on your throat if you'd like. And just nice and relaxed, take a breath in through the nose. Breathe out, slightly restricting your throat both ways. And not struggling with the breath, just making it nice and easy. And see if you can hear your breath. And notice how when we tap into this Ujjayi, it slows the breath down. If you're not really getting it, that's okay. Just breathe slowly in and out of your nose. Just centering ourselves here, arriving in our space. Yeah, this chakra, when it's open, we feel gratitude. This is where we feel gratitude and compassion in this area of our body. We feel that's our link to communication and speech. Yeah. Also grief. We feel grief here and sadness. So balancing that energy. Good. The thyroid and the thymus gland too, just waking that up. Bringing that energy there. And then just release the breath now. Just come to your natural breath. Good. Yeah. And then when you're feeling ready and complete, gently flutter the eyes open. So yeah, the beauty of this practice is it just brings awareness, right? We go through life, we wake up every morning, we do our routine, we go through our day, we go back to bed, we wake up, we do the same thing over and over again, right? What our practice does is it just sort of awakens us to different things that are happening, how we're feeling physically and mentally. And then we can address those things, right? If you're not feeling right, we can address them and become more balanced so that we can just be happy in the present moment each and every day and feel like it's a new thing, a new day, a new moment, right? Just be in this wonder like a child. Child is always in the moment. They're just recognizing everything that's happening at the moment. Yeah, Good. Okay. So let's take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Let's bring our hands down onto our lap. Good. And on an inhale breath, we're going to lift the right shoulder up. And exhale, relax it down. And then lift the left shoulder up. Smile on the face always. Left shoulder down, right shoulder up. The more we practice smiling, and it's even more important to practice smiling when we don't feel like smiling, it becomes habit. Yeah. And relax. Good. And roll the shoulders just nice and gently. And good. And then roll the shoulders forward. Good. Let's pay attention to our hands a little bit. Let's bring our hands to either side of our body here and stretch the fingers and wiggle the fingers as we're stretching. Good. And maybe just curl the fingers in, just move the fingers around, stretch them out. Good. Shake the hands, flop the hands around, up and down, side to side. Extend the right arm and stretch the right fingers back with the left hand. And release it, and then point your fingers down and stretch the top of your hand back. This one always gets me. It's like, wow, the top of my hand is really tight. Yeah. And back, and then stretch fingers back. Good. And then down and stretch them forward. And shake it out. Good, good, good. And let's pancake one hand on top of the other. Float the elbows out wide. And then inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. When you come to the right, next time, just pause. Slowly turn your head to the right, looking at maybe the right elbow. Breathe. And slowly coming back to center. And again, just side to side. Big breath in, big breath out through the nose. You can make it quicker. You can go quicker with your arms side to side or slow it down. Whatever your pace is today. Next time you come to the left, pause. Slowly turn and look over your left shoulder, or so the left elbow. Keep those elbows high, even with each other. And breathe. Nice slow deep breath. Smile still on the face. And then slowly bring your body back forward. Relax your elbows down. Interlace your hands and just circle your hands. Yeah. Getting into our little wrists here. Still the hands, top of the hands. Good. All right. And relax. Relax your arms down. Turn your palms out. Get a nice tall spine. Inhale as you draw your arms out and up. Big breath in. Exhale. Float your arms down. Big breath out. Inhale. Let's do that a couple times. Just fly. Inhale up. You can even look up a little bit. Exhale. Arms back down. And one more time. Inhale up. Good. Exhale. This time bring the hands halfway down, the arms halfway down. You're going to turn your palms up. Bend your elbows. Bring your fingers onto your shoulders and make some circles. So you can start with little circles with your elbows. Good. Feeling that shoulder joint. It's moving around. And maybe you make them a little bit bigger if that feels good. Just keeping that chest lifted, nice tall spine. And then at some point, just reverse, go the opposite direction. Yes, as you're circling your elbows. And relax the elbows down. Now relax the arms down. You can bring the hands back onto our lap. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Notice your shoulders here. Stretch your shoulders back. You feel your chest open a little bit. Yeah, good. And then press into your feet and inhale, lift the chin up. This is nice opening for that throat chakra. Yeah, just being aware of what we say and how we communicate. And exhale, chin back down to the chest. And then inhale, just bring the head straight back up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your head over to the right. You can bring your right hand onto your head if you'd like, and just rest it there, guiding the head over just a little bit more. Let's roll your eyes over to the upper left corner of the room. Yeah. And as you're looking to that upper left corner of the room, feeling that stretch on the left side of your neck. Good. And then bring your gaze back forward. Release your hands onto your lap. Good. Head is still tilted. Take a breath in, and now on an exhale breath, very slowly start to tuck your chin down towards your collarbone, your right collarbone. Yeah. Just getting a little bit deeper in the back of our neck. And that upper cervical spine, which is also this throat chakra energy, is that cervical spine. And then lift the chin back up. And you can take your right hand and just guide your head back up straight. Good. And relax. Take a breath in. Exhale. Just relax the head over to the other side. Now, notice any difference. Good. Again, you can either stay there, you can bring your hand onto your head, your left hand, and roll your gaze now up to the upper right corner of the room that you're in. And breathe. Each time you exhale, so long, slow, deep breath here. You can do Ujjayi breath. And each time you exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more. Notice where you're stiff or tense. And see if you can relax. Maybe it's your upper back. Maybe it's your shoulder, your right shoulder. Yeah. Good. And then bring your gaze back forward. You can bring your hand down off your head and take a breath here. As you exhale very slowly, start to roll your chin down towards your left collarbone. Yeah. And do that slow. And breathe. Maybe you feel a little stretch now at the back of the neck, that cervical spine. And breathe. Good. And then slowly lift the head back up. Take your left hand and help to slowly guide your head back up. Good. And relax. Relax your arms down and just roll. You can even move the head a little bit. You can make tiny little circles. Just let that neck loosen up. Yes, let go, let go. That should be your mantra. Just taste that on your bathroom mirror. The words, let go. We like to hold on for dear life sometimes, and it doesn't serve us. And come back to center. We're going to do cow face. So let's scooch forward in our chair. Get a nice tall spine. So cow face pose opens up our shoulders, tops of the shoulders here. Yeah, and also this chakra. We're going to inhale our right arm forward and up and bend the elbow. And just place your fingers on the back shoulder blade. Just let them rest there. Good. Now taking this left hand and see if you can guide that upper right arm right next to your head, just as much as it's comfortable on your body. Your elbow might be out here, that's okay. Just wherever it's comfortable. So keeping that elbow looking up, release the hand down. Take your hand, the back of your hand, and bring it onto your low back. Good. So it starts opening up those shoulders. Good. Now, this side for me is really tight. If you want to take this a little further, you can take that left hand and start to slide it up your back as if you're trying to touch your right fingers. Yeah. But only take it to where it's comfortable. Yeah. And breathe. And then once you've landed, see if you can just gently lift your chin and look up. Just a little bit. And open. So this is very challenging here. So if you're grimacing or you're in really discomfort, that means you've gone too far. And go ahead and relax that left arm down a little bit. Yeah. So find a place to be comfortable. One more breath. And as you exhale, bring your gaze back forward, shin back parallel, and then slide your left hand down your back again, almost to the seat of your chair. And then slowly bring it out. So come out slowly here. And then lift your right fingers up. And then just with a nice relaxed arm and relaxed shoulder, float the right hand down. Good. Hands on your lap. Good. And roll it out. Good. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm on an angle here. So we need to balance ourselves out. Let's do the left arm. Forward and up. Bend the elbow. Bring your fingers to the back of your shoulder blade. Good. And again here, see if you can just help that arm to be sort of right next to your ear, if that's possible. Yeah, or wherever it's comfortable. And again, those left fingertips are just resting on the back shoulder blade. Good. And you can either keep your hand on your lap if you want to bend the elbow, bring the back of your hand to your low back, test that out. And then see if you can start to slide your right fingertips up towards your left fingertips and notice any difference on this side. I can almost touch my fingertips on this side. I couldn't even come close on the other side. Yeah, that's just how our body's working. Yeah. And then once you've landed with your hands, see if you can lift your chin, opening up that throat chakra and breathe. So this is a little challenge here. So breathe deeply into the challenge. And each time you exhale, see if you can soften and relax into the pose. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Yeah, just allow yourself to be here and let go of the tension. Good, one more breath. And then as you exhale, relax the head forward and start to slide your right hand down your back. Again, almost to the seat or out to the seat of the chair. And then slowly bring it out from behind you if it was there. And then lift your left fingertips up and allow your hands, your arm to just float down. Nice relaxed shoulder as you're releasing the arm. Good. And again, just roll it out. Now I'm even. Good. Don't want to leave you here crooked. That's why we do with yoga, every pose is on either side, on both sides. Yeah, good. All right, so we're gonna come into a little bit wider stance. So you can scoot a little forward in your chair. You don't need to. Let's stretch those shoulders out. Yeah, we did some nice stretch here. So we're gonna start with the right shoulder. Let's take a breath in, lift your chest, get nice and tall. And as you exhale, lead with your right shoulder and start to lean towards your left knee. Yeah, so a little attitude in your right shoulder as if it wants to touch the left knee. No, don't let that left knee cave in. Keep it right above the ankle. Then press into your feet, slowly come back up, come back forward, and let's go to the other side. So reaching that left shoulder towards the right knee now. Don't go too far, take care of your back, tummy's tucking in. Press into your feet, come back up. Let's do that one more time. Maybe we go a little further, right shoulder towards that knee. Keep your knees above your, easy tendency is the knees to cave in here. So try to keep those knees above the heels and come back up. And let's go to the other side. So press that left shoulder forward towards the right. Yeah, again, keep that wide stance, knees out above the heels. And press into the feet and slowly come back up. Nice. All right, we're gonna take the left hand onto the right thigh, right arm. We're gonna reach up, out and up. Take a breath in, square your chest to the front of the room. And as you exhale, stretch up and over. So you can sort of hold on to that right thigh. And then we're gonna turn and look underneath that right arm. So that right shoulder gently glides back. And we're breathing again with our Ujjayi breath. All of this just really igniting that energy in that throat area. And then slowly come back up and just let that right arm float down. Keep looking towards the right. Good. And then bringing both your hands to the outside of your right thigh and chair. Let's just come into a little twist here. Looking over the right shoulder and pay attention to the left knee. Is the left knee caving in? Keep it drawing back slightly so it's right above the heel. And breathe. This is really a nice pose for our thyroid, our parathyroid. Yeah, it keeps it alive and working. Thymus gland. And relax and slowly make your way back forward out of the pose. Good. And we're gonna just resituate, get a nice tall spine. And let's take the right hand across to the left arm down. On an inhale breath, reach that arm out and up. Good. Take a breath in, get nice and tall. And as you exhale, just softly lean over to the right. Trying to keep the head next to the upper arm. And then turn and look underneath that left arm. And find your breath and your smile and your stretch. Find that Ujjayi breath. Each time you exhale, can you soften into the pose just a little bit more? Then on an inhale breath, slowly bring your body back up. And exhale, you can watch that left arm float down just gracefully, nice and gracefully. Good. And then bringing your hands to the outside of your thigh and chair. Gently turn your gaze and look over your left shoulder. Making sure that that right knee is not caving forward. It's gently reaching back, staying above the right heel. And breathe. Smile and enjoy this nice twist. And on your next exhale breath, relax the body. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good. And then we're going to toe heel your feet back to about hip distance apart. Toes are forward, feet parallel to each other. We're going to do a little cat-cow here with lion's breath. Yeah, that'll really, again, open up and just let all that negative energy. And again, as a reminder, most of our toxins, 90%, come out through our exhale breath. We're gonna really get our body detoxified here. We're gonna take a breath in, lift your chest, excuse me, and then exhale, round your back, come forward into cat pose. Good. Now inhale, slowly lift the body back up, slide your hands all the way up to your thighs, reach your elbows back, open your chest, your throat. And now exhale, as you exhale, stick your tongue out. And like a lion, breathe out. And then inhale, slowly come back to that cow pose. Lift the chest, reach the elbows back. And exhale, open the mouth, stick the tongue out and let it all out, let it go. And one more. Inhale, slide the hands up, reach the elbows back, look up, and exhale, round forward. That's just as if you're deflating with that lion's breath. And then slowly come back up. Right, we're gonna come into seated dancer pose before we stand up. So you're scooted forward in your chair here. We're gonna take your left foot and slide it back, keep sliding it back. Maybe come to the top of your left foot and keep sliding that toe as far back underneath your chair as is comfortable for you. Yeah, and if that's not comfortable, we'll just, you can be here, you can just slide the foot back. Yeah, but just tucking your foot, upper leg and your foot underneath your chair. And we're going to grab onto the side of our chair with our left hand, and we're gonna reach our right arm forward and up. And then we're gonna look up, lift our chest, look up as high as you can. Keeping the back of the neck long, however, that cervical spine, you don't want to crunch it back. And breathe, opening up hearts and throat. Yeah, good. And then as you exhale, float your arm down as your head also floats back forward. Good. When we're standing, what we have is we have a hold of that back foot and we're reaching the other arm up. Right, help that leg out from underneath your chair and now slide the other foot back. So you're on the top, your toe or the top of your foot is parallel to the floor. Yeah, just foot tucked under somehow, that's comfortable for you. And again, you can be on your foot to slide your foot back a little bit. All right, now we're gonna grab onto the right side of the chair, and on an inhale breath, we're gonna reach that left arm forward and up and even back a little bit, looking up, and again, feeling that whole front body open up and breathe. Smile on the face. Yeah, beautiful. And as you exhale, slowly bring that arm, let it float down. And good, head back forward. Good. And you can take your hand, that left hand, and help to just guide that left foot back next to the right foot. Good. And just roll it, wiggle it out with your legs, little butterflies. Yeah, good. All right, and then if you feel up to it, and today you want to do some standing poses, feel free to come to a stand, however it's comfortable for you at this point. Yeah, using your toes to stand up when you press your toes into the floor. That's a good thing for your knees. And feet behind your chair, good. All right, and just start to move the body. I'm going to slide the chair out to the side here. You can do the same thing or forward. And just move the body. Shake it out. Good. Wiggle out the fingers. Just wiggle anything that you feel like you want to wiggle today. And just get that tension to release. Good. And relax. Come back to let's mountain pose. Nice tall spine, lifting the kneecaps up, tucking the tailbone. Let's bring our hands to either side, almost underneath our armpits. High up as is comfortable. And let's just start to brush the sides of our rib cage here. Yeah, just waking up our prana energy. Yeah, hopefully this feels nice. Anytime I do this, I just get this nice tingling in my body. It's like we're waking up all of our energy. Our body's working well. Good. And then we're going to take our fingertips here. We're just going to start to tap our chest into that, where that V happens. Yeah, into the throat, up to the sides, in front of your shoulders. Yeah, good. Good. And relax and roll out your shoulders. Just roll them back. Arms are nice and loose. Good. I'm gonna again do a nice big opening up of the jaw throat area. You're gonna just interlace your hands behind your back and relax your hands, your arms down. Good. Just stretch your shoulders back a little bit. We do this a lot. Yeah. And you're gonna lift your gaze. Again, keep the back of your neck long. So you're reaching forward and up with your chin. And then once you're looking up, you're gonna tuck your chin, your low jaw underneath your upper jaw, like you're pouting. Lift your jaw, your lower jaw up towards the sky. You're tucking your lower lip on top of your upper lip. We're getting a nice stretch in that whole throat area. More breaths. And then relax your jaw back, your low jaw back, and slowly float your head back forward. Good. And unclasp your hands and shake it out, wiggle it out. Good. All right, coming back to our mountain pose, bringing our hands into prayer position. We're just gonna flow here with just some sacred circles. There's a full moon coming, so we'll just do some full moons with our hands. Gonna inhale the arms up, And look up, stretch up, and then widen your arms out to the side and down, head forward, hands to heart. Just these sacred circles. So inhale, big breath. Exhale as the arms float out and down. Okay. And inhale as the fingers come up. And exhale as they float out and down. Let's just do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Arms back to center, back to heart. Let's reverse. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands down and out. Inhale, circle, sweep up, look up. Exhale, hands together and down. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, together and down. One more. Inhale, give it your 100%. Out and up. Exhale, now hands just land to the heart. Yeah, so nice, so pretty. And shake it out. Wiggle it out. Okay. All right, I'm going to come into a little bit wider stance here. Soften your knees. Good. Let's go side to side, inhaling and exhaling. Ha. 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 Nice and loose, tapping your back as your hands go back. Good. Lifting the opposite heel. Yes, this is so nice for the back, the spine. And come back, make your way slowly back to center. Good. And then bringing your legs out a little bit wider apart. Yeah, if you have the back of your chair that you can always hold on to your chair. Yeah, we're gonna come into our warrior two legs. So lift your right toes up, gently pivot on your right heel till the toes are out to the side and release your toes down. Good. And then just play around with your stance, the front heel maybe in line with the middle of the back foot. Yeah, however you feel nice and sturdy and comfortable. You're gonna take a breath in here. As you exhale, keep that right side gently moving back as you just soften the right knee above the heel. Stretch your left arm back. Stretch your right arm out. Turn your gaze and look over the middle finger of the right hand. And find your breath, your Ujjayi breath here. Breathing in. As you exhale, melt your shoulders back and down. 2 or 3 breaths here, nice and slow. You're gently pressing into your toes. Your tailbone is tucking forward just slightly. We'll see how that keeps you more upright and balanced. Yeah. Good. And now on your next exhale breath, release your left arm down. Turn your right palm up. On an inhale breath, straighten your right knee and reach your right arm out and up towards the sky. Just coming into a little reverse triangle here. And breathe. The arm reaching up towards the sky. Feel that nice opening up in that right lung. Looking up to wherever it's comfortable for your neck. And breathe. Yeah, maybe you'll feel a little wobbly here. You can always hold on with that left hand to the back of your chair. Opening up this throat chakra. Good. Opening up the whole right side of the body. On your next exhale breath, excuse me, allow that hand to start floating down. That right hand. Good. And then slowly pivot your right toes forward. Bring the body and gaze back forward. And let's toe heel, your feet back to about hip distance apart. And just give a little shake. Yep, shake off all that tension. And roll the shoulders. Blink the eyes. Wiggle the head. Just feels good to shake it off and loosen it back up. Good. All right. Let's go to the other side. So we're going to start with a slightly wider stance. We're going to soften the knees. And again, if you can remember which way you were exhaling, do it the opposite way, exhale, as we go side to side. And if you can't remember, that's okay. Just breathe in and breathe out. Smile on the face. And slow it down. Back to center. Good. Taking your stance a little bit wider. That's comfortable for you. Toes are forward. We're going to lift the left toes now. Pivot and come down. So being very mindful of setting yourself up for your warrior two, right? So take a little time, whatever feels like. You can be nice and grounded. And then softening this left knee, the left side reaching back. We don't want the knee to cave in. We want it to stay right above the heel. Reach your right arm back, left arm out to the side. There are chairs there. You can always hold on to your chair. Slowly turn your gaze and look now over the left middle finger. And breathe. Just noticing and being aware of your body. With each exhale breath, can you soften the shoulders back and down? Can you tuck your tailbone forward slightly? Gently pressing into your toes. Smile on the face. Relaxing your arms and fingers, even though they're floating up. And just enjoying this beautiful pose here. Being strong warriors, but peaceful warriors as well. This allows us to weigh our words. All right, now on your next exhale breath, relax the right arm, just let it float down. Lift the left palm up. On an inhale breath, as you're pressing into your left foot, start to straighten your left knee and reach your left arm up towards the sky. Just coming into this reverse triangle. Again, you can always hold onto the chair with your right hand. You're feeling a little wobbly, but you will feel wobbly a little bit here. A little bit of wobble is good. And breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. And tailbone tucking forward just slightly so you don't arch your back. And when you're ready on an exhale breath, slowly let that hand float down. And just watch it float down. Good. And then slowly make your way out. Lift your left toes up, pivot them forward, bring the body forward, and heel toe, heel toe. Feet back to hip distance apart and shake it out. Yeah. Okay. Let's come to, we're gonna maybe use your chair. Let's come to the right side of your chair here so that you have your back of the chair to hold on to. Good. And we're just gonna come to a little bit of a mountain pose here. Stance is about feet about hip distance apart. And let's bend the right knee. Good. Bring your right hand onto your hip. If you can, float the right toes up and let's do a few circles here. So either circling the foot or toe can be on the floor and you just draw your heels side to side. Good. And then reverse. Good. And just relax that lower leg. And then maybe you take the upper leg and just pendulum swing the whole leg. Feel that movement in the hip socket. So the upper body staying pretty stable. Good. And release. Good. And shake it out. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and do tree pose a little bit differently today. Good. All right. So again, we're going to bend the right knee. So we can either stay here on the ball of the right foot. If you want to do a little bit of hip opening, you can bring that right knee out to the side and the bottom of the foot at your ankle. And some of you may want to bring the foot to your inside of your shin. Yeah, good. And now we're going to lift the heart slightly. And we're going to bring our hands into a V. So the chair's here. You can bring your palm onto the back of the seat of your chair, or you can float it away. So our arms are at a V, away from our body a little bit, and our chest is lifted, and we're going to lift our gaze and look up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Just in tree legs, and we're opening up the whole front body, including that throat, and we're breathing. And again, you always can grab back onto the chair with that left hand, but practice letting go and getting a little sway or a little wobble. Good work for our brain, body connection. Couple more breaths here. Stay steady. You've got it. Good. And then release the hands. You can grab onto the chair, bring your knee forward and release that out and shake it out. Good. Yeah, it's a little different version. All right, we're gonna come to the other side of our chair. Good. And starting in mountain pose and bending now the left knee. Good. Hand on hip. If it's available to you, you can lift that knee up and do some circles with the foot, right? Or side to side with the heel. Good. And then reverse, opposite direction. Good. And then just relax the lower leg. Good. Getting into our hip a little bit. Just let that leg swing forward and back. Upper body staying pretty stable. Good. And relax and take a break and shake it out. Wiggle the feet, wiggle the legs, wiggle the hips, wiggle the shoulders, wiggle the head. Yeah, shake it up. All right, let's go to our modified tree on this side. Good. So again, options are to bend the knee, stay there. Other option is can be to knee out to the side, but with the foot to the inside of the ankle or shin. Just try to do whatever you did on the other side. Get a nice tall spine here. Yeah. And now either keeping your hands onto the chair, you can bring the palm of your hand onto the back of your chair, other palm out, and then start to reach your arms back, lift your chest and look up and breathe. And again, you can always grab onto that chair with your right hand and breathe. Lifting, breathing, smiling, and again, feeling the body adjusting. That wobble is such good practice for us. Okay, and when you're ready, you can grab onto the chair, relax the upper body, bring your knee back forward, and release that out, and wiggle it out. Okay. So before we sit down back into our chairs here, we're gonna do another little back bend, our camel pose. All right, so we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna bring them to our back, wherever they're comfortable. They can be here, here, here. Yeah, so the palms of your hands are just resting on that sacrum, that low back. Good, good. Just find a comfortable place for your hands to be here. Good. And then we're gonna just soften the knees. Put a little bit of a bend in your knees. Good. And then you're gonna start to reach your elbows a little further back, feeling the chest start to open. And then you're gonna lift your heart and lift your chin and look up towards the sky. And keeping the back of your neck long, just looking up, coming into standing supported camel pose. And breathe. Long, slow, deep breath. For 2 and 1. And then slowly start to lift the head, bring the head back forward. Relax the upper body. Slowly straighten the knees and start to slide your hands down past your glutes to your upper thighs and then release them out and wiggle it out. Nice, shake it out. All right, we're gonna bring our arms out to the side, bend the elbows and interlace your hands behind your back of the head and bring your thumbs to your jaw here. Yeah, and open your mouth slightly and start to massage your jaw joints with your thumbs. That just should feel good. Man, my right jaw is very tight today. Are you finding any tight spots? Maybe linger there. If you find a tight spot, linger there. Gently press in and breathe. Whoa. Yow. And relax. I needed that today. Yeah, good. And then release your hands, arms down, and roll out the shoulders. We're going to get our heart rate just going a little bit before we sit back down, coming into chair pose, right? So you could just stay where you are, wherever you are. Yeah. Hands on thighs. And then we're going to send your hips back as if your chair is behind you and you're going to sit down. But you're just sending the hips back. Gently press into your toes. Don't forget about those toes. They tend to lift up here. Good. And then lift your heart here. Look forward. Good. So you can either remain here, and as we breathe, we just a little bit more try to find that stool, just a little bit lower. Yeah. An option is to bring one arm or both arms forward. Good. And even if it's available to you, raise the arms up, but keep the legs where they are. Okay, so we're gonna do a little sort of cat-cow here. We're gonna take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your arms and send them back. Good. And then inhale, keep your legs where they are, reach the arms back up, and exhale down. You can have your hands on your thighs too. Yeah. And inhale, reach the arms up, maybe a little higher, and exhale, forward and down and forward, back. And one more, inhale up, and exhale, send your arms back. And then inhale, bring your hands to your thighs, lift your chest. How you doing over there? Take a breath in, look down. Inhale, press into your toes, and very slowly start to straighten your knees and bring your body back up. Yeah, nice and slow. Good. And now let's bring our hands back to our throat, like where we started, and you can feel free to close your eyes if you'd like, or just soften your eyes. And just find your breath. And again, you can feel the pulse of the blood. We got our heart rate getting up there a little bit with that chair pose. And you can just feel that blood being pumped up to your brain and into every nook and corner of your body. Let's take a breath in and let's exhale it out. Relax. And if your eyes were softened or closed, you can float them open and release your hands down off your throat and roll it out. And let's make our way to our chairs. Nice work, everybody. So sitting down mindfully, you can sort of practice that chair pose, right? As you sit down by sending your hips back, looking for the seat of your chair, press into your toes, and then grab on to the chair and just softly sit. Yes. Good. All right, we're scooted a little bit forward in our chair here. Good. Let's take a breath in and let it go with that lion's breath. Another breath in and let it go. And good. All right, we're going to come into sleeping eagle pose here. Also good for all of our chakras, actually. Good. So you can either keep your legs together. If it's comfortable for you to cross your right leg over your left, if you can keep a tall spine, that's an option. If you're there and you want to tuck your right toes behind your left ankle, that's an option as well, as long as you can have a tall spine where you can cross at your ankles. So you choose your legs, choose what feels good to you today with a tall spine. And then we're going to float our arms out. We're going to bring our palms forward and take a breath in. As you exhale, relax your shoulders. You can bend your elbows a little bit and start to curl your arms in. Maybe that left arm is above the right. Yeah, good. And you're gonna crawl your fingers back. I always love this. It just feels so good to hug yourself. Good. All right. Now let's see if we can lift the elbows up to about your throat level. Yeah. And if you're feeling like you want to bring the backs of your hands together, or you can either you can grab onto that left thumb with your right hand. That's also an option for your arms, for eagle. If your arms are up, draw them away from your face. Yes, if you're staying with your hug, just stay right there. Let's take a breath in, lift the heart, lift the chin, look up. And then as you exhale, fold your upper body in. So slowly drop your head. Arms will relax onto your chest. And just drop the head. Now we're gonna squeeze. So you're gonna squeeze your legs together, lift your pelvic floor muscles up, draw your belly back, hug your arms, squeeze even your face, squeeze everything in your body. And as if you're a dish rag filled with water, there's a lot of fluid that gets stuck in our body. So we're squeezing out all the excess fluid. Squeezing, squeezing, continuing to breathe. Don't stop breathing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try to squeeze a little tighter. Lift those pelvic floor muscles up, tuck your belly in, squeeze your toes down towards the floor. And as you exhale, next exhale breath, relax the whole body. Good. Press down into your left foot to slowly float the head back up. And then start to float the arms up again, up towards your throat, and your chin, then your face. Arms start to unfold and just come out of this so elegantly, blossoming open to all possibilities and letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Mostly our thoughts, right? And roll it out. Our thoughts are like our breath. They're constantly coming and going through your head. And where we get stuck, just like our breath, if we stop breathing, we won't last very long. And with thoughts, if we stop on a thought, that's when it starts to ruminate and we start to overthink, and then we get negative thoughts, and then, it just festers. So just let everything flow. Let it flow by. Let's do the other side. All right, so either legs together, if you want to cross left over right, if you want to tuck left foot behind right ankle, that's really a pretzel. Yeah, or crossing at your ankles. So you decide. Whatever it is with your legs, you want to have a nice tall spine. Lift the heart, shoulders reach back. Relax the arms down. Let's float the arms out. Yes, good. Take a breath in. Exhale, start to curl your arms in. You can bend the elbows. This time you want right on top of left, opposite arm on top. And then give yourself as tight of a hug as you can. Crawl your fingers back. Again, options here. You're gonna lift your elbows up to about throat level. Maybe you bring the backs of your hands together. Maybe you grab that right thumb with your left hand. You just decide what you want to do here. Yes, good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale now, just curl the upper body forward, drop the head, rest the upper arms on your chest, and let's squeeze. Squeeze your arms together, squeeze your legs, squeeze your toes, lift your pelvic floor muscles up towards the sky, tuck your low belly in. You can scrunch your face. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Give it your 100% as you breathe. Breathe and squeeze. So we're restricting blood flow here, especially in our lymph system. Squeezing out all that built up fluid. One more breath here. Squeeze it 100%. Give it your all. And as you exhale, relax. And just imagine, you can close your eyes and imagine all that blood flow dumping back into all the little capillaries and blood vessels. Yes, nice and flowy. Good. On an inhale breath, press down into that standing right foot, float the head back up. Start to float the elbows up towards the throat and chin and face and block them open. Reach up and out and down. For those I can see, it looks so pretty. Yes, it does. Yeah, and relax. Doesn't that feel good? Don't you feel like a little ballerina or something? Yeah, and uncross. Nice, nice. All right, so we're gonna just do us a little kiss and smile before we go into Shavasana. So we're gonna exaggerate a kiss and exaggerate a smile. So this also opens up this whole front area here and also gives us a little facelift. All right, so we can begin by just big kiss and big smile. Really exaggerate. Smile and smile and smile. One more, and smile and relax. You should do that in the morning, every morning to yourself, 10 times. Yes, good for us for many reasons. And now let's get ready for Shavasana. So, scooching your hips back. Yes, bringing your palms up onto your lap. Feel free to lay down in Shavasana. We have a couple minutes here. And close your eyes. Good. And let's take a breath in. And as you breathe out, just hum it out. And again, breath in. Hum it out as long as it's comfortable. And just do that one more time. Good. And then release the breath, relax the body. Make any final little adjustments to make yourself completely comfortable here for just the next couple of minutes. A gentle little smile on the face. And relax your throat, the back of your neck, your chest, arms are relaxed and fingers, belly soft, hips heavy, thighs relaxed, lower legs, feet, toes, whole body's relaxed, breath is relaxed, mind is soft. Just notice the natural breath going in and coming out. Notice the natural thoughts coming and going. Let's take a breath in and let go. Just for one more minute. Just be. Bring your awareness to how you feel in this moment. And allow yourself to remain here if you'd like. And should you choose to slowly come back into the space, again, take a breath in and let it go all the way. And if you choose, you can start to wiggle the body, swaying it side to side, wiggling the fingers. Slowly come back to center now. Let's all come back to stillness. Let's float our hands into prayer position. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. And take a nice big breath in. Fill your lungs. As you exhale, bow your forehead. In closing, practice today with this, reminding us of our words, our communication, and can they pass through 4 gates of speech? As and before you speak your words, ask yourself, are they kind? Are they truthful? Are they necessary? And is this the right time? Yeah. When you're feeling ready, complete at your own speed, own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open. Just let the light in slowly as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care and opening up today on this lovely day. Have a lovely, beautiful day. Namaste.